Welcome back to Buri's garden, where we look at some of my successes and failures, mostly the latter, in my little garden, and maybe also talk about anything interesting about life that actually occurs to me. First of all, let's look at some unsuccessful experimentation in growing lettuce. If you look at these shelves here, you can see they had 3 levels, and I originally tried to grow 3 different varieties of lettuce. The one at the top died, probably from heat, so I very ruthlessly threw it out and started growing basil there, which hopefully will allow me to eat delicious spaghetti all through summer. Lower down, this variety of lettuce sort of tried its best to carry on growing. It does all right, it's not great. And this one is also struggling a little bit, but doing okay. Gives me a little bit of stuff to eat in salad. But basically, I think planters are not the best way to grow vegetables. I would recommend, felt planters. I would recommend regular plastic planters anytime. Okay, so we're going to stroll down the garden now, past my beets. The leaves are full of iron and lots of other good things, to where my successful lettuce is. It is, of course, in the belly of the beast, the very hungry caterpillar. Honestly speaking, when I look at the color of these beautiful lettuces, I feel warmth and relaxation. Okay, now let's go down and look at a plant, a flower with a story. There goes my infamous bird scaring device. According to the packaging, it is also designed to scare away wild boars. I kind of believe it because I've never seen a wild boar in this garden. It'll shut up in a minute, I think. Anyhow, in front of you in this planter, we can see 2 varieties of hydrangea, in Japanese, ajisai. In fact, one of them is called Yama ajisai. That's what it's called, of course, but I actually call it Juliet. The reasoning behind this is that my wife was actually a long-time victim of domestic violence, a kind that is called something like the Juliet syndrome. And this means that basically your family ignores you. They treat you like an invisible human being. It's a very, very painful way of treating someone. So eventually my wife found the courage to pack her things up and run away. Included among her things was a plant that she was very fond of, this particular hydrangea. So we planted it in the garden, and every time she comes out and looks at it, or looks at the beautiful flowers with me, she is reminded that one can get away from these horrible situations and start a new life in a beautiful garden. And I would like to say in Japanese to anybody who is watching and in the same situation, もしあなたは GV の被害者だったら、必ず勇気を湧いて逃げてください。そうすると、綺麗な庭で新しい人生が始める。Well, that's it today from Buri's garden. I'll see you again next time, unless, of course, I get killed by a wild boar.